Alright, now it's my turn. I become what Frieza fears most. A Saiyan you will both kneel before. How arrogant you are. I'll prove that my lord's fears are unfounded over such a collection of rabble. You're going down. There! Death awaits! Got you now. Are you begging to be slain? Let's dance. This ends right here. Ready to die. This ends right now.
Okay, and here we have Zarbon's first form. Unlike other modern Dragon Ball games, Zarbon actually has his monster form here, but we're not here to talk about that yet. We're here to talk about base Zarbon. And already, we start off pretty strong. He has a nice fighting style. It feels elegant, it feels fancy, it feels pretty and beautiful, like the flamboyant, zesty alien, our green-haired alligator boy is. It feels similar to the way that Xenoverse does it. Just without a couple of the twirls. His combos work in a very similar way. They feel nice, pretty, and beautiful. This is what you would expect from Zarbon, if I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I would expect from him in a Budokai Tenkaichi game. His grab is also pretty good. He kind of has this, like, I don't know, almost like beautiful spin. He does 3 hits. They're pretty mild, but they still feel elegant. The way Zarbon composes himself in this form is very elegant, very regal, and I think Sparking Zero does a good way at checking that. Here is his volley. It's his classical volley. This is one of the better volleys in the game. It still falls flat. The pose is awesome. How swift the discs come out is also cool. I like that they're still fired from the palm and everything. I just wish they were more and smaller, similar to the way they are in Raging Blast 2. I think there should be more, and I don't think they should be purple. I personally think they should fit with the rest of his aura and make it this amber or yellow-white color. Now, this is a cool rush. It has a startup, and it's just a bunch of ballerina kicks into what looks like to be like a spin pirouette punch. Again, it's a really nice paced rush. It's one of the few rushes where it is slowed down from the previous games, but it does work. I do wish we got to see more of the hits and stuff to that effect. I think what sells it really nicely is the punch to the face at the end. I think if the entire attack was like this, it'd be really good. Now, Elegant Blaster. It is what you come to expect from his ult. He grabs his arm and then just fires. I do like the effect of it taking up more of the screen as it shoots forward. I do wish it shot them back and we got to see it in, like, engulf them and Zarbon looking smug, similar to RB2. But from what we have here, it's a really good base game ult. I like how we see him charge it up and how it forms. It looks really bright and nice on dark lit maps. So it looks really cool. Anyways, on his monster form.
Try this one. Take this! You're gonna die. You're helpless here. I can't be stopped. Here goes. Here goes. Your death will be painful.
Okay, first off, we have ourselves a nice transformation sequence of him doing this, like, it almost looks like he's trying to give himself a self-hug. I like how he buffs up in this game. It looks really nice. For his actual stuff, his normal fighting style is now more brutish and sluggish, which works. Now he has become, instead of Bell, he's now the beast, and his combos also reflect this, being really heavy and, like, powerfully hitting, as you can see here. And they gave him, this version has a lot of headbutts, but that is to be expected. He does a lot of headbutts. It's a pretty good grab. It's literally just 3 freaking headbutts. It's a nice, it's a very, very nice grab. I would put it in the good territory. Now, his version of Elegant Blaster, it loses some of the pizzazz that it has as an ultimate, but that makes sense. This one feels a lot heavier and feels a lot stronger. This just feels heavy, bigger, and just stronger overall. It feels like, I mean, obviously because he's lost the elegance. Now, I have a similar little nitpick for his rush and his ult, but we'll go with this. This looks pretty good. I like how he just, you know, grabs them and just freaking does 3 headbutts. I do wish that I do wish the sound effects were more brutal, and it doesn't really look like Zarbon's putting his whole weight into it. It just looks like he's just, you know, doing meh, 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 like, you know, light hit, medium hit, versus, you know, actually using, like, some heavy hits. I think it would have been better if they did, like, a little, you know, keep everything it is, but it's, instead of that, those 2 headbutts, he does a nice little barrage, grabs them and does 1 super headbutt, and we like see them in pain and they are knocked back. That would be cool, and that would really sell that this form is about the raw strength of Zestigator. Now, here's his grab. Zarbon has the only grab ultimate inside of this game. And in most games, he kind of just grabs the opponent and flies and does the slam, which is nice, but I like how this game tries to give you a POV shot and tries to make it more unique. So he grabs you, does a couple of headbutts, hits them back, grabs them, and then throws them down. The laugh at the end is icing on the cake. Besides my nitpicks, which I will get to, I'd rank this ultimate at low B tier. It's good. It's good. It's just the pacing and how slow it is does bring it down. I wish like that he just went ham, like just start barraging them with punches, a couple of headbutts, then grab them and do one huge headbutt that like shoots them back, fly, spin them around by the like, then throw them down and have the atomic explosion at the end. It'd just be a way to totally brutalize the opponent. This move should be about brutalizing the fuck out of your opponent. And they try to take a similar angle. I just think having only a couple of headbutts and with how slow some of these hits are just doesn't really sell it all that well. The explosion looks like it does hurt though. And I will say that this is probably the best part of it. I still think Version Blast 2's wins overall, just like because of how things are paced and everything. But if this had a modicum of what RB2 had, this would have easily been the best version.
I'm unbeatable once I've transformed.
I will be your opponent. You better not bore me. That's it! Eat this! Take this! Drop dead!
Take this!
Fool!
Take this!
Predictable! That's it! Sense now!
You won't!
Farewell! Predictable! Sense now! Farewell!
You won't! Your death will be painful.
Not over yet. Eat this!
In this form, I am unstoppable!
Okay. Yeah, Zarbon in general is just really fun to play, no matter what form you're in, even though I prefer the base form more. Now, what do I want to discuss, really? I mean, okay, first off, we're going to be ranking each form individually. And then I'll tell you where I think Zarbon in general sits. This is something I didn't do for the other characters, and I wish I did. Anyways, okay. Base form Zarbon is A. yes, I think he's great. And yes, a part of this might be because of the way he plays, but he's on my DP team for a reason. And Monster Zarbon is B. I think he's good. I don't think Zarbon in this game in general is C tier, and I think we're gonna put him in A tier anyways. But if you want to know, he would sit between the line of A and B, so more in the middle, so more of a AB. He's the only one with the AB rank, I guess you could say. So lower A, pretty much, and you could justify putting him in high B if you wanted to, in my personal opinion for him. Now, with that being said, though, how does Zarbon stack up to RB2, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and XV2? Well, okay, first off, XV2 is the weakest one. I'm sorry, he doesn't have his monster form, and everything else in the other games is just done better. Then, I'm gonna say it's Sparking Zero. There's just some things that Budokai Tenkaichi 3 does that's better than Sparking Zero, mainly the whole, like, sped up stuff, but there are things that Sparking Zero does better, so if you were to switch them around, I wouldn't really argue. I still think that Raging Blast 2 is the better one, from Zarbon having the roses in his ultimate, to the way everything is detailed and shown to us. I just think that Raging Blast 2 pretty much still takes this without even a second doubt.